Does it
You live
stop
everywhere?
it?
Okay. No. We're good. We're good. We're absolutely good. Let me see if I can find the share. I'll be right back. Stay there. You're not
Why does
going
it look like
anywhere.
I'm in a like?
I don't know, but just stay there a second. I don't want to lose you. I have to find this thing like immediately. It should be on your vibing page. And we're live. Okay, we're live. And my share is up. Okay, let's give these kind people a second to join us. Why aren't you playing?
Me?
Let me find you.
This is it, what? New genie pouring from the sky, let's get rich, what? The Gigi rocks the sugar dive, can't quit, what? Now fuck the crocus,
Oh
in the
my God,
what? Introducing Phantom of the Dog through my head with levitation from nutrition to destination. Make sure woven with Rugas, flash lines, Belafonte nigga. Let's keep up with this work as we confiscate your fingers. Yes, and it was grand, levitating. Now she's a lot of talk, 54, chasing diamond runners, headed ice band. The big chiller down, and bitch your home, buck strap. Reason world heights, Hollywood, man, a butterfly. Let me in your house, a pleasure. From the knuckle swatch, shadow watches, take me black out. Lady thief, what? Sensations at the party, no reach me the chiba. Fulfilling pleasures in my castle, blow the smoke out. The ghost of Vegas comes the cooch when the Dutch is gone. The lowest flow, then you shop the seasons, sauteers. Taking it with no corners, we manage to move out. Living with Charlie, changing homes, so sliding, slacking. The augmented removing, it's just like that as we proceed. Sanity, nice special meditated life. Jack, look, like we said, west to the coast, looking up, white to chicken. Keep your ears out for our ears in the rotten root. Tops of bamboo, paradise. This is it, what? The genie from the sky, let's get rich, what? The genie
I'll talk to you in a minute.
I'll be right with you.
What? This is it, what?
What? How y'all doing? That's one of those classics you just can't take off. Welcome once again. I am in the building. I am the original DJ Holiday with my beautiful co-host.
Hey, I'm Jay Talise. Welcome to Chill and Chat. What's going on, Hollywood? How was your week?
You have one more time to call me Hollywood.
Oh my God! And I only do it when we go live.
You have one more. You have one more time.
Oh my God! I
You need to
just
quit
call you
drinking
your real name.
Kool-Aid. You need to quit drinking Kool-Aid. But I'm gonna call. I'm glad that you said his name. I've been thinking about him. I got to give him a call. That's my man, DJ Hollywood. That's my man. I've been saying that he's been on my mind, which is probably why you inadvertently called me my man's name. But like I said, the original DJ Holiday.
I don't even call you that.
I know you call me by my government, but don't call me by my government here because some people don't know, So, I'm good. I'm good. I had a great week. Got some things done. Got some cooking out of the way. Shouts out to all of you celebrating the Thanksgiving holiday. Those of you who are with your family. Those of you who don't have certain family members left. If you enjoy the spirit, if you celebrate the holidays, God bless you and your family. Safe travels wherever you go. For those of you that don't celebrate, who feel like they're pagan holidays and that's not your style, bless you too in whatever way you choose to be blessed. How about yourself, Queen? How have you been?
I've been good. I've been blessed. I spent time with my family yesterday, so that was our Thanksgiving yesterday.
Yeah, I know, man. That was a production day too, man. That's a work day, man. We got to work, girl. What's wrong with you? Got to work. So what's been going on?
A lot's been going on. You want to talk about the verdict for Aubrey?
Definitely. That's tops. You can start us off if you like.
Okay, well, as far as with Aubrey, they have all been convicted guilty. So now we're just waiting for the guilt phase and the sentencing phase. So how do you feel far as the verdict? Do you think that it was done Like, so we wouldn't tear shit up, or do you think justice was actually served?
There are two ways to look at that. You can say justice is served after a sentence is handed down. Then again, there are times where, as a people, there's going to come a time, I'll say this, that Black people are finally going to take a stance, and things will probably be a lot different than the normal thing that we always do. We protest for a few days after there's a decision that we don't agree with, and then things go back to normal, things are forgotten. I think one person that stands out in my mind is Sandra Bland. As a brother, I still hurt over that. I hurt inside.
Hold on, Hollywood. Hold on, because your screen is frozen.
You called me Hollywood. You called me Hollywood again.
Did I say it again? Damn! Holiday.
Look, listen, no, wait. I'm gonna settle it. Hey, y'all, for those that know me, my name is Chris. Call me anything other than Chris again, I'm kicking your ass on live.
I'm gonna write it down. Like, I never say that off live. Oh my God. It's irritating me. I'm gonna write it real freaking.
Look, I smoke weed. I don't know what your excuse is, but me, I burn. So if I do something like that, I could blame it on the goose. I could blame it on the goose, whatever.
No way. You told me last week I was smoking with what's his name? The fighter. What's his name?
I don't remember.
That was smoking the toad weed. The toad poison.
You mean Mike Tyson? How you forget Mike Tyson name? Well, look here. If you forgot Mike Tyson name, you call me Hollywood or anything else. It's all right.
I know, huh? Oh, wait.
Cool. It's perfectly fine with me. What'd you call me, Jeffrey? Huh? What'd you say? Yeah, that's me. I'm Jeff.
I know. I feel so bad. Like I did it last week.
How do you think I feel?
I know. I apologize. I swear, I apologize. You're making my eyelashes come on. They might just really.
I thought we said last week no eyelashes.
Oh, I had stuff to do.
You forgot, right? You forgot, right? All right.
I wrote it down, dude. I wrote it down. Like, damn.
I'm sorry. Have you been diagnosed lately? We're gonna get back to the story in a second, guys. We get right back to the story. Do you suffer from CRS? You know what CRS is?
Nah.
Can't remember shit.
I probably do. Like, I don't know why I call you that. I feel bad. Oh,
it's okay. You owe me a hug. You owe me a hug, and we're gonna take a picture with the hug too. We're gonna post it.
The West Coast hug.
We're gonna post it. We're gonna be hugged up like this. We're gonna take a picture. We'll put it up.
They can't see you because your face is frozen.
They can hear me, right?
Yeah, I can hear you.
But you can't see me. I'm frozen.
Yeah, that's why I really stopped you.
Okay, listen. Let me go. Come back and get me from the waiting room, guys. We're gonna continue this. Give me 10 seconds. Be right back.
I'll talk to them. Let me talk. Okay, I know. Hey, dang, I haven't talked to you forever. Like, what's going on? So you call me in a little while, because we need to talk. It is holiday, girl. I don't know what the hell. As much as we chat, and as soon as I get on here, it's holiday. That's some fucked up shit. I know I need to get it together. Cedric was on here, but maybe he left. You want to stay, Cedric? You'll oh wait, let me bring him back in. We'll see if you call or not.
Am I still frozen?
Yeah, no, you're not. Tradesha chime in because I know you be saying the good shit about what's going on, and we haven't really chatted about everything that's going on. So make sure you are writing and stuff so we can talk. I know I'm trying to get it.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me? Okay, let's continue. Let's continue with Aubrey.
Okay.
There's already an appeal with Travis. With Travis, there's already appeals already in, so they're probably trying to lessen his sentence, you know, whenever it comes. But the immediate appeal, you know, in my personal opinion, I say that the guy that drove the other truck, the guy that drove the truck that did the video, he'll probably get at least a decade. He's looking at 10 years. The other two are looking life without the possibility of parole. It's got to be life. It's like 20, 25 years. That's 25 to life is you probably pretty much never see the outside again. But I think as far as justice being served, nothing will bring the young man back. Other families that have gone through this, that have lost a child, you know, I feel for you. I've been around a lot of families who've lost, you know, loved ones, you know, in the system, you know, couldn't do anything about it. But I'm just glad we didn't have to clean shit up. If anybody, you know, out there has any thought or feeling or opinion about it, you know, be sure to hit that keyboard you on, man. If you want to talk about it, talk about it. Let us know how you feel. Let us know if it affected your family. How did it make your family feel? How did it make your children feel? How do your parents feel? How you feel? Let us know. Let us know. Any questions, you know, to hit that email. JT, how did it make you feel? How did it make you feel when you heard the verdict?
I knew it had to be guilty. It had to be, because we were going to tear it up. What is that old white man? He had on a red mega hat. He said, they always want to turn some shit. They want to tear some shit up all the time. And so the black lady says, well, who's they? And he's all, the blacks, when they don't get their way, they want to tear the cities up. And
well, take a look at DC. Take a look at DC and say that shit again. Take a look at Charlottesville and say that shit again. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, we should have been tearing some shit up, because a lot's still going on. But there's a lot of cases right now. But
it doesn't solve anything. You know, it doesn't solve anything at all. I mean, I understand the frustration, you know, but the only way to hit them, and we say it year after year, but we don't do anything about it, is you have to hit them economically. If they don't feel it in the wallet, you know, if things go back to normal, they don't give a fuck about how you feel. Why would they? It's just like the owner of the Knicks. You know, just for those of you who know basketball or just know that shit run, the owner of the Knicks, he don't give a fuck if the Knicks win or lose, because Madison Square Garden sells out every night. He's still getting all his money, so he doesn't care. Same thing with white America. If nothing changes as far as the way we treat them and their finances, they don't care what we go through.
They don't. They really don't.
It is what it is. I can't say all of them. I'm not going to say all of them. You know, realistically, white people should be afraid of us. They should. White people.
No, you know why they're not? Because you know why they're not afraid of us? Because we don't stick together. We are like the one race that we just can't, after all we've been through, we can't get it together. What happened to the Million Man March? That should be every year. Every year. Why did that stop? If anybody knows, like, type it in.
That's a good point. That's a good point. I 1,000% agree with you on that. Maybe someone should regenerate that idea, you know, instead of, I think, you know, try to do it again, you know, once after that. But it's time to put that back into play. The reason I say that white people should be afraid of us is, I mean, the way they portray us, you know, animalistic, barbaric, you know, they fear for their lives when they're around big black people. Think about it. If we were really as bad as white people said we were, there would be no white people left. We'd have been killed, all of y'all. And I'm not just talking about African Americans that are in America. Let's talk about all the Africans that's here, all the Colombians, all the Dominicans, all the Cubans, all the Italians, anyone melanated. It would be a problem. It would be a problem. And I'm saying I'm not trying to incite any type of a riot or that type of theory. What I'm saying is, black people have gotten a bad rap since slavery, and we didn't come over here willingly. It's not like we came over on some Debo shit. And, oh shit, here come the niggers. You know, it wasn't that type of party. You know what I'm saying? So I think that I hope that I get to see the change in my lifetime. But if not, if it comes down to it, we have to go against another race, so be it. I'll do it for the lives of my grandsons, man. That's just real.
Okay, okay, we have Tradisha saying, we can't come together. Niggas won't come together. Organization problems. These are internal issues within our own race. Let me read some more. This is from TikTok. Author Plus, hey. No, we don't own anything. That's why they're not scared of us. That's true. I think it is an economic problem. We don't own enough stuff. Yeah, yeah. That's true. All true. I don't know. I don't know. We're so damn powerful. Like if we
Let me
can just
tell you something. You be surprised at how much black people actually own. Don't sleep on your own race, your own kind. There's some
we
black
don't
people
know
with
enough.
plenty of money. Now listen. If you want to include melanated people, let's look at all the Mexican drug lords that have more money than you possibly dream of. And there's one guy in Mexico, I can't think of his name offhand. I'd have to research him again. But he owns all the railroads and so much land in Mexico. I mean, you can't touch his paper. Can't.
Yeah, but that's
Hmm.
that's not blacks. Like we're talking about like and I wonder if people are scared because if we did really come together and they bombed us like in Tulsa and all that shit and they fucked all that shit up, like all that shit up. What is look at the weapons and the sophistication of the weapons now. What do you think
Do
they'll do
you
to us now?
wait a minute? Hold on. So some just hit me. If the Mexicans could get what they deserve as far as inherently, as far as America is concerned, Mexico owned Texas, Arizona, California. Are you kidding me? All owned by Mexico. Owned 4 states. How much oil is in Texas? How much land in California? The people, look, man, these are melanated people, man. Anyone with melanin in their skin is a brother of mine. I don't care how they
Yeah,
look at it.
yeah,
I don't care how they
yeah,
look at it. I know history, and I know the only difference between a Black American, a Dominican, a Puerto Rican, a Cuban, there is a boat stop. All the boats
yeah.
came from the same continent. They all came from Africa. Are you kidding me? So they're Dominicans that don't like black. Well, I'm not trying to get over to a race thing, but a lot of people, a lot of Dominicans and Hispanics, they don't realize that they're black. I'm like, y'all just got dropped off first. The boat kept coming to America, but that's hey, maybe some one of your ancestors was sick, could have got thrown off the boat, could have jumped off the boat. Shit, could have been traded for goods and services. That's how your civilization started. It was a port stop. So of course there were exchanges made. So don't think you ain't black. Look at you. See that brown shit right there? You got that shit. You're from Africa.
Yeah, we
So
have way more in common than we have different. It's it's just sad that black people like we've just been messed up for so long. Like I was talking to somebody and I was like, God, we don't have any leaders right now. Like we're all like the real good leaders. And he said nobody wants to die. Like they always kill our leaders off. So why
do
would
you know
that
why?
motivate anybody? Why would that
Do you know
motivate
why?
anybody to leave? Hmm.
A black man with a vision is more dangerous than a black man with a gun.
That's true. That's
Malcolm
true.
X, Malcolm X, Marcus Garvey, shit. Tupac, Martin Luther King, shit. Huey Newton, Nipsey Hussle, shit. I can go on and on. I
Yeah.
go on and on, man. Mega Evans, any black man with a vision is a problem. This is why
Yeah.
we had when I was coming up, we had black leaders. Jesse was always on the front line. Then Al Sharpton, and shouts out blessings to Al. He's always on the front lines. At one
Yeah.
time I didn't agree with this brother whatsoever. And I think he was trying to run for office. My best friend was killed Al Sharpton came to the funeral, and we exchanged heated words outside of the church, and I mean heated words. And years later, I ran into him again, and after having some time to do more research on him and understand what his path was and who his brothers were, the next time I saw him, I asked him for a moment of his time, and I apologized to him, almost to the point of tears. I apologized to him. He took me, we hugged, and he said, "Young brother, it's all right. I remember that night well." He said, "You were in your feelings that night. You were hurting, and I understand." And he gave me his card, and any problem you ever have, any situation that I can assist you with, here's my card. So there are still Black leaders. It's just we have to reach out to them. We have to make them more powerful leaders. The Bronx, New York now has we're gonna have a Black mayor again. I don't know, man. I don't know. This is be some changes made in New York. Who knows if it's better or worse? People always assume that when a person of African American descent takes power, that things are supposed to change for Black people. And the thing that people have to remember is there's a system in place. If the system doesn't change, the person is just still the face. When Obama ain't do nothing for Black people. Obama did the job. The job wasn't Obama take office and do something for Black people. Everybody, what you looking for? Coupons, Kentucky Fried Chicken, Watermelon Wednesdays and shit. That's not what the shit was about. So Black leadership. I try to be a leader in my community, for the most part. I am a social worker. All it takes is one person to make a difference. We all watching, let it be you. Let it be you. If you have the opportunity to make a difference in someone's life or in your community, man, make that shit happen, man. Make that shit happen. You got to take a hoe off the street, whatever, do what you got to do.
Yeah, we need to get it together. We really do. Like, we're too powerful, and I don't understand why we don't get that.
It's all up here. It's generational. It's generational. See, when before we move on to the next story, when you're growing up, right, you're taught how to act around your family members. Company come over. Then you taught how to act when you go to school. Then you taught how to act so the police don't get you when you're a teenager. By the time you're an adult, you're supposed to know how to quote unquote act. Historically, we do everything that the generations before us did. That's what we're taught. But our ancestors were lied to. Throughout history, they were lied to. We can take it back to even our great-grandparents. A lot of the stuff that they practice in the South is not the way things were supposed to be for us. This is why you have the teens that are rebellious now, because of the old system does not work for them. When you're growing up, when you're 8, 9 years old, and you have to go to church with your mother, that's how you become a Baptist in church, because you have to go with your mother. You 8 years old, you don't say, "Mama, I'm gonna be a Buddhist monk. I am not going to fucking church with you." It's not gonna happen. Doesn't go that way. So traditionally, even Thanksgiving, if it's about the red man, we celebrating on the land where there's been mad bloodshed of Indians, and we celebrating.
Yeah.
It all depends on your viewpoint. See, me, I can go either way. I'm intelligent enough to go either way in whatever circle I'm in. But shit, I like turkey, sweet potato pie, macaroni, collard greens.
So do you think it's disrespectful that how we've all just turned it into what they wanted us to be? How we just get together on Thursday and a lot of us don't even really remember really what happened.
At this time, after a pandemic, it's extremely therapeutic. It's extremely therapeutic for family members to get together, and it doesn't always turn out great, but for the most part, people get to solve old issues and return the Black love that's needed in black homes. It's needed. we don't realize how hurt we are. You know, everybody got their chest stuck out, man, but not being able to be around your family members, you know, it hurt a lot of people. Hell, I didn't see my family for 2 years, man. Zero family members. That you miss that embrace. You know, you miss that love. The phone is one thing, and the phone shit and computer shit, you know, it's another thing, but nothing can replace human physical love and contact.
Yeah.
Because that's a part of why we were put here. You know, somehow magically through the use of the internet, which was the gift and the curse, we have replaced physical love for social media likes, which is something we can discuss on another day. But a person nowadays would rather put up a picture, get 200 likes, rather than visit a friend that may need your help and see how they're doing. They may make that phone call instead of that visit because everybody's changed.
Do you think it's like a pride thing? Because I know, like, especially in Black families, when you get straight on somebody, you're like, I ain't going over there. I don't want to go over there. Such and such is over there. Do you think it's more of like we have too much pride? But that could be in any culture. Like, I don't know. We feed into like negative shit instead of just saying I apologize, or you know, like let's just drop it.
Well, in all actuality, I'm glad you mentioned that. There are a few people that I've been very close to, you know, for a long time, and we don't speak anymore. And yeah, there's a pride issue, you know, because shit, I didn't do anything to either of the people. And a simple, I'm sorry,
sure?
you know.
Are you sure? Like, cause sometimes we do think we didn't do anything.
No, dude, do me a favor. Dude, look at me. Look at me. Can I answer your question? Am I sure? Absolutely. You know, they know it too. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, people are going to be who they're going to be, and if pride, you know, if you can walk away from a friendship, a long friendship over some pride, you know, then so be it. Leo, what's going on, man? By the way, y'all, that's Leo. You know, Leo had to come in and make his appearance. I told him he could do that. I say, Leo, halfway through the show, come in and say, what's up? So what's up, Leo? One love, my dude.
Leo, they know Leo. Leo's my killer.
That's what's up.
Well,
man,
we do. I mean, it is the holidays, and we do need to, you know, talk about family and making shit right. Like this world is getting too out of hand and too crazy, and all you gonna have is your so-called friends and family.
Well, before we go in the Rittenhouse, I'm glad that you mentioned that. Mental health is should be on the forefront for everyone. People don't even understand what they just went through as far as the pandemic. They don't even understand. You know, we've all been damaged. We've been psychologically damaged. It is what it is, man. And if you take it lightly, you're a fool. You're a fool. If everyone in America could claim PTSD right now, the government would have to put all claims through and America would go bankrupt.
Yeah.
You know how many trillions of dollars it would take for just everyone in America to have a sit down with someone, or even in groups? You know how much it would cost? America's in trouble.
That's true. Like 2020 took a lot out of, even though it didn't affect me financially, like everybody, I don't care what race you are, everybody felt the same shit. You either lost some people, you either lost shit like your cars or your house. They snatched all education away. And for me, like my son receives certain services, like he gets certain resources. All that shit was stripped. So you just took him out of an environment that he's used to dealing with since he was little. Now he just has me and like his brother. He doesn't have that stimulation. So we went through a lot as far as that. Travel ball stopped, sports stopped. So what are these kids supposed to do? Hang out outside with all the fuck ups? Like it was just 2020 affected everybody in some kind of way.
the psychological damage done to the children without having contact with other children. I mean, it couldn't be helped, but the damage won't be shown for years. You know, mental health, everyone in New York right now suffers in one way or another with mental health issues. I don't care if it's substance abuse. I don't care if it's homelessness. A lot of people take medications for a lot of different things. A lot of bipolar women. It's absolutely bananas.
You make sure you say, you didn't say bipolar. You said bipolar women, like it didn't affect men.
Oh, I mean, I wasn't. Well, maybe in a way I was, but you know, at least I can own. I can own my shit. I can own mine. Fuck that. Yeah, that's right. A lot of bipolar women. That's right. One of you women watching right now, you bipolar, and that's all right. You know what I'm saying? You know, you ain't in a relationship with me, so I'm. You know, that's on you. But, you know, don't spaz out on me. I'm not that dude. Y'all know how I move. So, in regards to mental health, I mean, I'll give you some examples. In New York, over the last week, we've had a lot of wild shit happen. There was a young lady first. She is a guy who tried to talk to her right here in the Bronx, tried to talk to her on a train platform, I believe, and she didn't want to talk to him. So dude pulled out a knife and stabbed her, almost killed her. That's a mental health issue. That man did some services out there that man needed that he wasn't getting. Then a couple of days after that, now a couple of days prior to that, a guy tries to snatch an Asian lady's pocketbook on a train platform. She fought for her purse. This motherfucker pushed her in the tracks with the train coming. So people jumped down and got her out that shit. I mean, I always think about being a hero, you know, some shit like that, but you have to be a badass motherfucker for me to jump down in the track. Fuck that.
Yeah, some people, they go in a hero mode. I'm not that person.
Yeah, I'll stick my hand. Look, I'll stick my hand out. The rest is up to you. You know what I'm saying?
I'm trying to help you, but I don't want to die trying to help you. You know?
Hey man. Hey, I've been through it, man. You know, I've been through it. Matter of fact, there'll be a show probably coming up where the anniversary of City College will come up, you know, in relation to the Travis Scott concert, because I go through it every year. I lost two of my best friends in a stampede, you know, in a crowd surge. So there's traffic. It's New York, y'all. What can I say, man? You know, there's traffic on the hill right now. So we'll get back to the mental health issue.
Danielle Wood said, yeah, he's bipolar. Then she said, those men were bipolar.
Good point. Good point. She's absolutely correct. And by the way, I happen to know Danielle Woods personally. That is my right hand, my ace boom coon. D-Dubs, good. Your cute self and curls. So, Rittenhouse. You and I discussed.
I was really going to break down this kid, but I still kind of feel some kind of way. So I'm going to cut a lot of stuff off. He had a lot of issues going on before. So I'll just touch on a little bit of stuff, but I'm going to cut a lot of stuff off. I don't even want to give him that much attention. But just I want to talk about him and kind of the judge. Okay, so Rittenhouse had multiple posts on his social media proclaiming support for pro-police causes like the Blue Lives Matter movement and Humanize the Batch, a nonprofit that he ran Facebook fundraiser for on his 16th birthday. Now, his post suggests strong interest in guns, videos of him taking backyard target practice, posing with guns, and assembling weapons. He's also on camera before the first shooting saying he's there to protect businesses that don't give a F about him, and to assist in medical care, which he had no training in that. Later, officers ended up passing Rittenhouse while he was running down the street with that damn gun and gave him some water. Now, a black man could not step out of anything. He could have had a baby, a girl gun, and he would have been dead on that damn ground. But he's just running around. There's so much video of him running around with that damn gun. So that was a little bit of backdrop about him. As far as the victims, I did have a lot to say about them, but they have been re-victimizing them because they have had kind of a bad past. So I didn't want to victim shame or victim blame. So I didn't want to be a part of that. So I did want to say the third shooter, he was a former paramedic, and so he was often at the protest to administer medical care, but he had a weapon, so that's how he got shot because he pointed the gun at Rittenhouse, and Rittenhouse shot his damn arm off. He's missing 90% of his arm. Now, as far as the verdict, I felt some kind of way, but at the same time, the law is the law, and so Wisconsin, the way that they wrote that damn law, they write these laws to give you just a little bit of wiggle room to fit whatever your case is. So let me tell you a little bit about the judge because I really feel some kind of way about the judge. I feel like he was incompetent. He had a weird ass bias towards Rittenhouse. He was acting like he was his daddy. So let me tell you some of the things that was cut out from the jurors. Okay, so the prosecutor, they couldn't discuss Rittenhouse's association with apparent Proud Boys or show video. Prosecutors said that depicted him expressing a desire to start shooting rounds at people he believed to be shoplifting from CBS 2 weeks before he killed Uber and Rosenbaum in Kenosha. Now, there were several decisions made also about they prohibited the prosecutors from describing those that were murdered as victims, but allowing the defense to cast them as looters. Now, they weren't looting. And then would certainly seem to have set favorable conditions for the Illinois team. Schroeder, who is the judge for the Illinois team, Schroeder, who is the judge, also dismissed the charge of illegal possession of a weapon by a minor, one of the 7 counts Rittenhouse faced before closing arguments on Monday. At the very least, Schroeder's behavior during the trial, which included making a bizarre racist joke about Asian food, served to undermine confidence in his fairness and impartiality in what was already a contentious case. Now, as far as the Wisconsin law allows the use of deadly force only if necessary to prevent imminent danger or death or great bodily harm. And because Rittenhouse's attorneys claimed self-defense, state laws meant the burden fell on the prosecutors to disprove Rittenhouse was acting in self-defense beyond a reasonable doubt. Now, also about this damn judge, the phone belonging to the judge presiding over the closely watched double homicide trial of Kyle Rittenhouse rang at least twice during the trial with Lee Greenwood's God Bless the USA as his ringtone. The song has been heavily used at rallies headlined by former President Trump, and singer Lee Greenwood. He performed at his inauguration with that song. Now, okay, listen to this shit. Okay, Donald Trump Jr. responded to Kyle Rittenhouse's acquittal by encouraging people to sign a card of support that will be sent to the teenager alongside an AR-15 rifle. Former President Donald Trump's son amplified powerful gun lobbying group Gun Owners of America's award for Rittenhouse to his 7.1 million Twitter followers. Now, also, Gun Owners of America, they went ahead and tweeted and they said, alert, GOA will be awarding Kyle Rittenhouse with an AR-15 for his defense of gun rights in America. Join us in saying thank you, and they capitalized thank you, to Kyle Rittenhouse for being a warrior for gun owners and self-defense rights across the country. So he's a hero, not the people that tried to stop him from murdering somebody else, but now he's a hero. You know how many supporters he has? You know how many politicians have offered him an intern? What the hell? Thought it was a lot to take in, but I wanted people to know, like, just the shadiness of it all.
Well, to me, I've had a few days to kind of think about this, and the value of a human Black life in America there's no regard for it. And I'll give you the perfect example why. As you said, Rittenhouse came strapped. He had a gun,
Yeah.
real gun demonstration. Tamir Rice had a toy gun, and his life was taken. So the entire verdict itself is bullshit. It's bullshit.
Yeah.
And from what I understand, his mother made a public statement. She said the U.S. government should be overthrown. Everything in America has to change, and they're not ready for the change because they still got niggas in line. So when the African American power players are in check and they represent the other side, you'll still have a lot of generations that follow the same shit, whether it be Oprah, Jordan, Shaq, that kind of money, LeBron kind of money, Dr. Dre kind of money, Jay-Z kind of money. That money combined is what it takes to make changes. And the chances of all them coming together are very slim.
Do you think that the reason why the wealthy, or like the Oprahs or the Tyler Perrys, do you think that the reason why they don't get up and show that kind of leadership is because they don't want to lose their wealth?
They can't. They can't do those things. They are all under rule. They're all controlled. This is why you never see them speak out. You may get a line or two here and there, but as far as being a total all-out 100% activist, they would lose everything. Those people that are in control would take control. Would in your whole shit.
So. I think so.
Even if you have if you have 20, 30, 50, $100 million and you have that black card, you can't spend more than $1 million without making a phone call. It has to be approved. So you're controlled. If they can still control your money, you control. Yeah. Just like they let you make it, they take it from you. Trust me, I've seen it happen. About seeing it happen. Say the wrong thing. Say the wrong thing and end your whole career. It is what it is, man.
One bad point, and you back to broke. That's so true.
It happens, man. As a matter of fact, and that whole shit with taxes, man. I don't think Chris Tucker should have listened to Wesley Snipes. Chris Tucker's in a lot of trouble. Chris about to be broken in a motherfucker, y'all, in case y'all don't know. Because the federal government coming for that $9 million. That 9.5 that he's worth. He's worth 9.5. That leaves him broke. Chris got to get on the ball, man. And say he's about to do something with Marlon. It's looking like it. I hope so. I hope Marlon extends. It's a perfect combination, actually. It's like Redman and Method Man. I think they would be dope together.
Do you think so? Because he didn't want to do, additional movies with Ice Cube because he's on a whole nother level now. So do you think, like...
So is Cube. So is Cube. He should have taken that Cube money. Chris Tucker didn't make a lot of money on Friday. He didn't really make any money on Friday. Neither did Faison Love. None of them really got paid. So to start with Jackie Chan is where he should have accumulated his wealth. Those movies are still in circulation. So to me, something wasn't right with his paperwork or whatever, because maybe he didn't make what he should have made. So I hope Chris gets another shot at a great role. And by the way, guys, if you have anything that you want to say, if you have anything that you want to say, I'm getting a phone call, guys. Excuse me. Unbelievable. Are you able to hear me?
It always happens. Yeah.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna have to. Hold on. I'm gonna have to get my audio right. 1 second.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna read. Wait. Why? Why did Danielle say "fuck that white kid"? You know what? I don't want to be mean, but I kind of feel the same damn way too. I mean, it's like God, he's a damn hero right now. Like they're just catering to it. He's the poster boy for what they want to happen in the future. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Okay.
Danielle, you're right. Fuck that white boy. By the way, call me after the show. We got a bell.
Okay, Quaylen said controlled by who? And are you talking about influence? And so white people control all black people?
No, allow me to say shit without saying shit. Do your homework. And once you do your homework, you'll find out that, let's just say, to protect everybody, especially myself, um, there's certain people that run everything, man. If you don't know that, then you living in the Stone Ages. These motherfuckers own everything. I tell you what, start with the Rothschild family. We're gonna start there. They own the American banking system, the European banking system, all railroads, all TV, all sports, all fast food, all fashion. That's for another day. And instead of doing like a live feed on that shit, we'll put that in a group or something. You can type your shit. You put me on blast just now, so. But I thought I'd educate you anyway. So thank you for the question, brother. I truly appreciate you.
Hey, Quaylen.
You guys have any comments on how you feel about the verdict? How you discussed it with your families, co-workers, even in your community? I mean, get in that little chat area down there. If you want to vent, if you have any particular feelings on how you think the government could have or should have intervened. Do you think that there was influence? Do you think that the shit was fair? I didn't think for a minute that the white boy would get off at all. And yeah, I called him the white boy. And if they want to say it's racist, no, I spelled it DWIGHT, Dwight boy. So I never thought that he would beat that charge for a minute. So it's unfortunate. I'm glad that for the most part, people kept their emotions in check. There were a few cities where things got out of hand. I just don't want to see any more loss of life. If it ever goes down, I need all kings and queens on deck. So don't do anything overly foolish that'll cause you to lose your life or your freedom. At least not now. You ain't get your orders yet. You're a soldier. You just don't know it yet.
Now, just wait for orders. Quaylen said people are gaslighting the case was a race issue. Okay, well, let me ask you, Quaylen, do you think it had anything to do with race? And I asked that, and you too, Holiday. Okay, I think that there was not so much about race, but look at the intent. Crazy ass mom drives her son, I couldn't even imagine, drives her son with that AR-15 loaded to a BLM protest. I don't get it. And his purpose of going was to only protect businesses that he didn't know or care anything about. And not only that, he would never show up at a damn rally doing that bullshit. Black people can't show up to none of them damn rallies with no damn weapons and kill somebody.
If that would have been New York, he would have showed up with an AR-15. Let's say he was in Brooklyn. Right now, some street guy would own that AR-15 and they would have broken every bone in his fucking body twice. It would have been, he had no time to pull no trigger. I'm sorry, that's not happening.
Yeah.
Protester, no protest. Yeah, fuck yo, son, this nigga strapped, yo. Fuck that, I'm taking that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just, so it ain't where you going with the gun.
I don't think that anybody is surprised. I knew he was going to get off. I knew from the first shit that I seen with that weirdo judge. I knew he was going to get off.
You did say it.
It was too many things happening that was just weird. Like all of the evidence that was kept out. Like that would have convicted him anyway. But then when you look at the law and how Wisconsin wrote the law, and you look at the videos, yeah, I could see why they said it was self-defense. I could clearly say. But they didn't even, I think the intent of everything was what I think a lot of people were banking on, but the law doesn't work like that. It's what you can prove. What the
Well,
homeboy say?
I saw
What did
I saw the
finance?
gun go off, and that's all the proof I need. If you start some shit and you get your ass whooped in New York, you just got your ass whooped, and that's it. You start some shit, you get your ass whipped, and you kill somebody. Your defense, your defense can't be self-defense because you started the shit. It's like if you light your neighbor house on fire because you don't like that motherfucker and burn your own house down, you can't be mad that you burnt your house down. You started the
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, yeah. You know what?
Justice system.
I think it was very thought out. I think he wouldn't have showed up during the day. You know, usually protesters that are real protesters, they usually do a lot of their work during the day. He chose to go at night where most of the protest it was looting people out there, was people coming from different towns and shit to come out there and do bad. He would have never got away with, I think, all of that. Well, unless he came out blasting. It would have been different if he showed up during the day.
He
I
wouldn't
think.
have beat that shit in New York. He wouldn't have beat that case
Well, he
here.
would end up killing somebody of color. I think that's why
Mm.
another reason. He didn't kill
Yeah, he
anybody of color.
he wouldn't have made it. It'd have been like fucking Sal's Pizza and Do the Right Thing and shit. It'd have been a riot like a motherfucker. For real. Spike Lee
I'm
would have
glad it
showed up with that garbage
didn't.
can. Spike Lee would have showed up with that garbage can and threw it through the window at the courthouse. It would have been on.
Yeah.
That's how we move.
Mm.
Oh,
Yeah.
I know we probably got one or two more things to talk about. Like I said, guys, any questions, just hit us up. We'll discuss them, on another show. Now, the parade, Wisconsin.
Yeah.
It's your area.
My
This is your
area.
area.
That was your area.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can go ahead because I think that I left mine. I mean, I could go off the top of the head. He was 39 and he looked a mess. Did you see his pictures and stuff? He looked like a weirdo driving
But
through.
see,
What was it?
listen to me. That's what they want you to think. He had better pictures they could have used, but why would they show those? They show you the crazy looking thing. They show you it could have been a Facebook photo because that's the first thing they do is go to your Facebook page. They have mad pictures of you before they even pick you up.
He is a crazy because he had previous charges before. And he hit his girl or his baby's mother closed fist and then ran her ass over. So is it really a surprise that you let his ass out and he killed other people with a vehicle?
I'm not going to look at it that way because I don't have all the facts. See, I don't know what she did to get punched in the face. Oh, the only thing I can't understand, the only thing that I don't get is if you so-called leave in a situation that was bad for you, if you leave in that situation and you make a wrong turn and you run into a parade, at what point do you think driving beside this parade is a good idea? Because, I mean, let's think about it realistically, y'all. When you make that turn and you see the parade, it's, oh, shit, I done ran into the parade. Shit, let me go the other way. They say that it was his intent to run over these people, and I can't process that. I can't process that. I mean, and if that is the case, you have to take it back to a mental health issue because that shit is not normal.
Yeah.
That's not normal. I don't think there's ever been a person in the world who sat down and said, damn, parade coming. I wish I could drive my truck through that motherfucker. Dad, that's just not what we do. Not no brother. That was a brother. He had dreads, which would, to me would lead me to believe that the brother probably smokes a little bit of trees. And if you smoke trees, you ain't thinking about doing no shit like that. Unless he played that motherfucking video game. What's that shit? Grand Theft Auto. And maybe he wanted to play that shit for real because he would think about suicide. You know what I'm saying? It could be anything. I don't know. I'm just saying.
But he had a lot of previous charges that were all like he had mental shit going on, and he had a little rap sheet. So they're about to bury his ass. Ain't his bail at $5 million?
Look here. He shouldn't even have bail with 5 bodies. This in New York, if you kill somebody, there's no bail. You will be in jail until there ain't no bail here. You be in jail until your trial date comes.
Really?
It's the same thing in California.
I wouldn't know.
How could you not know? Remember O.J. Simpson?
I ain't been in trouble, and I ain't had nobody around me that's been in that kind of trouble. So I had to be thinking about.
You were in California when O.J. Simpson was locked up, right?
I really kind of wasn't giving an F about O.J. He didn't give an F about black people until he got caught up with the law.
But I grew up on O.J. Simpson. O.J. Simpson was a hero to us, the way he ran the football.
Whatever.
Couldn't wait to turn on the TV on the weekend, the CBS, the NFL Today, and watch the Juice. Are you kidding me? Had that commercial running through the airport, jumping over shit in slow motion. Yo, that was the shit. We don't need to go into the OJ shit, but I don't know if he did it or not. I really don't care and shit. Because when black people get murdered, white people don't care, man. And black people, we stop caring too.
Murdering us. If black people killing each other, they're doing the rest.
America is fucking crazy right now with mental health. There's another one I didn't mention. Just 2 days ago, a guy fell asleep on the subway here in New York. He fell asleep. And a random guy that did not know him, didn't even know him, pulls out a knife and stabbed him in his throat, killed him. The man never knew what hit him. I never go to sleep on a train ever again in my life. Not even if I'm traveling by Amtrak. Fuck out of here. It's not going to happen.
That's crazy.
And Danielle, if you get on a New Jersey, Danielle, if you're still watching, if you get on New Jersey Transit, don't go to sleep. As a matter of fact, yeah, call me. I'll keep you company.
They said if you can make it in New York, you can make it anywhere.
That's what they say. And this is a rough city, man, without question. Without question, Los Angeles is just as rough. Miami, Houston. It is what it is. Any place that there's a hood or several hoods.
Detroit.
Chicago
is.
You
want to talk about Young Dolph? You want to talk about him?
Tragic. I don't know what happened. I just know that young brother, he didn't get a chance to fulfill the rest of his dream. He still had work to do, man. And for somebody to take his life, probably over some bullshit, some jealousy shit. I don't know what it was about, but I read something where Soulja Boy made a comment that wasn't a favorable one for him. The disrespect of the generations that follow, my generation, your generation, the total disrespect and disregard for life and other people's families is at an all-time high, and it's fucked up, man. That brother's gone. I don't know if he had kids, man, or girls.
He had two. And he had two. Holiday. He had 2 kids, and he, I guess, would come every year to give out turkeys and stuff. And the cookie shop that he was at was like one of his favorite places, and he would promote them a lot. So the 2 men that they got on surveillance, is it surveillance? Whatever. You know what I'm talking about.
The ones they got on camera.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The ones that is on camera. It was 2 of them, and they were in a white Mercedes, so they had to be following him because I guess before he was getting gas. So, and then they said that was the 3rd time that his ass got shot at, and I think one time he ended up in the hospital. So that makes you think, like, why are people trying to kill you? Like, what did you do before you made it?
We don't know what his street dealings were. None of us will probably ever know. The only ones that know or probably the ones that killed him or whoever set him up, if it was a setup. We don't know if it was random. Could have been something that happened at a gas station, could have been road rage. We don't know. Could have been over a girl. Possibilities are endless. I hope that the story comes out, and whoever needs to get dealt with will probably receive, whatever's to come their way through the universe, whether it be prison time or a street issue, family issue. So
yeah, they said that there was retaliation shootings, and then when they were doing the visual for him at the cookie shop, that there were shootings going on too.
that's
So
crazy. That's crazy.
yeah,
That's crazy. And
it's too
you
many
think
of us
about
dying.
if you think about today's times, you pretty much, when I say mentally ill, let me give you a quick example of what I say is kind of a mental illness. You want to be a gangster, right? You got your guns, you want to go deal with somebody, knowing already that pretty much everything on the ground is covered by some sort of camera. There's cameras everywhere. But you think you can get away with it. You the one dude that ain't gonna get caught.
Yeah.
Happens every time. Like you said, the two that have on the surveillance video, come on, man.
They know, and it's so sad because they know the guns that they were carrying. Like, come on, you're gonna get.
The police already know who killed this guy.
Yeah.
And if in case y'all don't know, this is for the slow people. What they do is, even if the area where the shooting occurred is not directly on camera, this is what they do. They go to the closest cameras that they can that cover that area. And they'll pick up that vehicle, no matter what direction it's traveling. They will go camera by camera by camera by camera by camera by camera.
Yeah.
Until you get to where you going. And then they coming in that area and they looking for that car. It's just that simple. So you commit all the crime you want, man, but you ain't gonna make it, son.
Okay,
you're not gonna make it.
Wait, what about the smash and grabs? What's been going on in San Francisco?
I'm glad that you mentioned that. I want to talk about that briefly. I mean, if you'd like to go first, you can.
Go.
No, ladies first. Go ahead.
Oh my God.
And I like when I can make you blush a little bit. Wait. I like when I can make you blush a little bit. So go ahead.
That wasn't no blushing look. Okay, listen.
See, now that's what I was really after.
That's crazy. And you know what? I left my stuff in the back and I don't feel like getting up. But the last that I've seen, it's been going on, I guess it's been a lot of hits. But it was 40 of them, okay? 40 of them. So you don't even want to really do any dirt with one or two people. But you got 80 people. A lot of them had nice cars. They're jumping into the cars and driving off. You already know somebody's going to be snitching. That was ridiculous. At first I was like, oh, okay. Like, that seems a little organized. But
now, I'll say this. I give them credit. And you really got to kind of pat the younger generation on the back on this one, because this is kind of unprecedented. And I think they did it in more than one city.
They did.
I think it was more. And first of all, let's take a look at the precision. First of all, they all get together and agree that this is what we're going to do. This is the spot we're going to hit. These are the stores. This is the layout of the place. We're going to hit them. We're going to have the whips outside. We're going to jump in the whips and we're going to bail. 95% of them got away. Now, like I said, the thing is, most of them will be caught by camera, but whatever merchandise, they're probably sold it, by that time. Merchandise probably gone. Unless it was the jewelry. No, then again, if you're smart, get rid of the jewelry first. So a lot of them will probably get caught. Most of them won't get caught. But my point is, white people and really anybody that opposes black people, if the younger generation can get together like that and pull off 2 smash and grabs in 2 different cities and nobody didn't know about that shit, if they really start making plans and they get together with the older generation, with my G's, you'll see change in America. I'm done for the night, bro.
Okay.
Power to the brothers that robbed them all.
I know it was kind of like it was kind of like that today.
Now that shit was dope.
Okay.
That was dope. That was dope. I'm not saying go do comedy shit, you know.
No, wait. We got to talk about LeBron. Don't try to go without talking about LeBron.
You know me. It's always two words, you know, that come to mind. You know, fuck LeBron. I saw the elbow, and people that are LeBron fans try to say that it was inadvertent, but no one throws their elbow quickly like that, you know, without intent. So, I don't think that he meant to bust the guy's eye like that. But if I'm Stewart, he was kind of calm until he tasted his own blood. And when the blood began to trickle into his mouth, and they told him, "Yo, son, your shit is fucked up, son." He lost it at that point. And you know, guys, if you didn't see the video, go and see it. If you want to comment about it, we can talk about it. I love to chat with you about it. I don't like LeBron James, so if you're a LeBron fan, I would love to go, you know, back and forth with you. Yes, I'm a Knicks fan, and by the way, we did whoop y'all ass last night too. You know, so you know, in LeBron's only visit. In his only visit to New York for the season. So we won't be seeing his motherfucking ass this year. So after he thought he was going to come to the Garden and show out. And the universe was like, nah, elbow this nigga so you don't play next game. So be grateful for the suspension. We'll take the W. And like I said, fuck LeBron James.
My thing
I'm a Carmelo fan. A lot of nights I root for the Lakers because I'm a Carmelo fan. So I just never been a LeBron fan. I never will. And in case y'all want to know about this GOAT shit, you know, you guys got your own opinions. LeBron is not the GOAT, okay? Never will be. He's a great player, but he's not the GOAT. He's not. The real debate is whether it's Jordan or Kareem. That's the deal. To me, I have Kareem, Jordan, Magic, Kobe, Oscar Robertson, before I could even consider LeBron. So if you have your opinions, you know, let's talk about it. Fuck LeBron James.
Okay, this is my thing. This is my problem with celebrity. I think that they have a tendency to put some of these people on pedestals that they can't sustain, like maybe a Mariah, and I love these people, but maybe a Mariah or a Whitney or Michael Jordan, even Kobe, to where they're going to eventually crash. And I think he's one of those people. But I think that
that wasn't nice. You can't. Excuse me. That wasn't nice. What? You can't say Kobe. You can't say Kobe and then say crash in the same sentence. That was fucked up. And you live in LA.
But only you caught. Well, somebody else. I didn't mean that. Like I wasn't even thinking like that. I'm talking.
I know.
About,
I'm just joking with you, man.
Okay. Well, let me finish. Okay, I think that LeBron, he represents like that cookie cutter good image, but yet that was a shady move. Everybody knows how you're supposed to box somebody or whatever. And Stewart looked like his ass was in a boxing ring. Like, I think I would have been mad too. Like, you can't do that and then say, oh man, my bad. Did you see his face? And oh my God, and he's a big old black man, angry, just running through people. But I don't know. Okay, how do you feel about as far as the suspensions? Do you think that was an accurate choice?
Yeah, LeBron deserved the suspension for a flagrant 2 foul. I mean, on a flagrant 2 foul, it's an automatic suspension either way. So it wasn't a big decision for as far as the NBA was concerned. They knew what they had to do. Giving Stewart 2 games for escalating, you know, cool, because that could have gone another way. So my thing is, them motherfuckers play again. I think tomorrow or Friday. I think it's Friday. The same 2 teams play, and I got a feeling it's not over, and I hope that it's not over. The only thing, Stewart going to take a beating from the other players. He's going to take a beating. Yeah. Oh, yeah. From Westbrook, from DeAndre Jordan, and from Dwight Howard. They're going to fuck him up all night.
Oh, no.
Yeah, they gonna fuck Stewart up all night. Yeah, they gonna bust his ass. Anytime he go near LeBron, they just gonna throw a body into him until he finally stops.
Yeah.
That's how it is, man.
Okay.
LeBron has him. LeBron has enforcers. Those are his enforcers.
Listen, I don't know what I fucking said, but TikTok did it again. They ended the live because they said hateful behavior. Like, what did I say? Did you say
it might have been something? It might have been something I said. Might have been something I said.
Well, dang, we said that in the beginning. That was a long time ago.
Well, look, I told you not to call. Listen, I told you not to call me Hollywood. That's why they cut it off.
All the shit that I see on fucking TikTok and you cut us off for talking, I done seen all kind of nasty shit, especially from women. And you're gonna cut us off a dialogue?
Wait a minute, hold up. There's nasty women on TikTok?
Shut up. You know good and well they are.
I don't know. I've never been on TikTok. Never been on TikTok in my life. And by the way, hello to the TikTok audience. How you guys doing? But I don't have a TikTok account. If you see some TikTok shit with my name on it, it's not me. And if there's nasty shit on TikTok, let me know so I can get me an account.
Whatever. Okay, let's go into the emails. Okay, this email is in. Are you rolling some shit? Were you rolling some shit?
Was I rolling some shit?
Yeah.
I've been finished. You late.
Okay, listen. Okay, so these are some emails. And this is from Cedric. He says, do men see women with children as less appealing as partners? And that was for you. I'll give my perspective, but as a man, like if you come across a woman who has quite a bit of kids, like, is that a turnoff? Is that a red flag? What the hell?
How many kids?
Oh man, I don't know. Like how many? What's the most that you've dealt with a woman?
6.
6? By the same man?
By 2 men.
You must have really liked her. Oh my gosh.
It's a big responsibility. I wouldn't really suggest it for most men, but what I will say is my daughter made child number 7, and I wouldn't trade her for anything in this world. For anything. I love my children dearly, but that's my baby right there. You know, in case she's watching this, you know. We're very close. You know, my daughter talks to me about any and everything, and at this point in my life, I probably wouldn't take on a woman with 3 children at home. If you got 3 at home, it becomes a part of their upbringing. If their dad is not in their life, that becomes a part of my responsibility. And the question is, at this point in my life, am I able to continue to do everything that I do for myself, spending my time with myself, still having time for my partner, and then her children? At this point, I couldn't do 3 at home, and that's just for me. You guys, if you meet the right woman and, you know, you guys feel that you're the perfect match, the kids come along with the package, by all means, you know, do what you do. My limit is 2.
Yeah, I mean, I think every situation is individual because I would think that most women wouldn't subject their kids to the people that they're dating unless they're in something serious. I don't think 3 is bad. It's individual because for me, I need to know not only how many kids you have, but how many babies moms do you have? Like I went through that. I've been in her life since she was 4, and I know that we were all young, but it was a lot of shady shit that was done to my ex-husband. I am not a fan of women keeping kids from the father or vice versa.
They do it all the time. They do it all the time.
I don't like that shit. And I seen that shit, and I seen the effect that it had on his ass. And I said, I don't care who I'm with or have kids with. I will never do that. And I have never kept my kids from that man, because whatever's going on with me and him, which they shouldn't know, but sometimes they do, that's between me and him. My kids have nothing to do with that shit. And so, and they need their father. So anytime his ass want to see him, come and get their ass.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
You know, like, why would you want to hold them back? Girl, send them kids on and go and do your thing. Like, I have a very big problem with that. And I know a lot of men write in and they say that, and I don't like that shit. That's some evil shit. Especially if he wants to be a part of their lives. I have a big problem with that.
What father doesn't? I mean, the women have most of the control, you know, in that situation. And, you know, it's always, you know, kids get older and they don't understand it. Why didn't you try harder to see me? Because I never should have had to try hard in the first place.
At all. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, like I say, it goes back to the mothers. I went through a brief stint of not being able to contact my daughter, and that shit ate me alive. And, you know, my daughter was like, I want to talk to my daddy. You know, very simple. I want my daddy.
Yeah.
And that's my girl.
And
right
a lot
there.
of times, the situation gets a little bit better as the kid get older, because you start dealing, like, the kid becomes kind of the middleman if you guys don't get along. And that's kind of what happened. Now everybody is cool. Like, we can all be somewhere and be chilling. It's cool now. But it wasn't back then. So you navigate through those kids, which you shouldn't. I mean, you slept with this person, you had kids with this person, but y'all can't get along. And that's a big red flag for me. If I meet a man and you have a lot of negative shit to say about your baby's moms or your exes, what the hell are you going to say about my ass? Like, and because to me, you're not taking any accountability, and it's kind of making it seem like you still are harboring some kind of feelings with her, because you should be done with her, especially if your kid is grown. Like,
now wait a minute. Wait. I'm trying to understand something you just said. You just said, if you said, when a man talks bad about his baby's mother, what is he gonna say about you? But you can't put your situation in past context. If you understand what I'm saying, what you're saying is that my time with this man gonna be temporary. What is he gonna say about me when it's over? Why couldn't it be, okay, he didn't get along with her, but he and I gonna be together forever?
No, I'm not trying to say anything like it's temporary. What I'm saying, when you're getting to know somebody and I'm asking you questions about your situation and you go on this big rant about fuck that bitch and blah 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 blah, it's gonna make me think, like, why do you feel that way? Like, you can say things about your ex without being so damn disrespectful.
Sometimes you can't. Sometimes you can't. It depends on what that man's been through with that woman. I mean, sometimes it just, you don't have anybody from your past that just to mention their name and you cringe. That motherfucker, you've never had that?
No, and I've been through a lot of shit with my ex-husband, but I would never.
You're very rare breed,
especially to another man. Man, please. I think that's a maturity thing. It's a maturity thing.
You're very rare breed.
You cannot, like,
mature or not.
You can. No, listen, I think it's a maturity thing. You have to come to a point in your life where you're like, I can't stand his ass, but I'm cordial. I'm not telling you to be their best friend and be cool as fuck. I'm not saying that. I'm saying when somebody says something to you, especially in front of your kids, you know how many women I've heard like talk mad shit about that man in front of those kids. You don't think that's not going to have an effect? I've been through a whole bunch of shit with my ex, but I will never disrespect, and he wouldn't disrespect me. I think it's a maturity thing. I think. I got friends that don't talk shit, that have been through a lot of shit with their men, their ex-men, but they're not gonna disrespect them and put them. They can say all kind of shit about these men. It's a maturity thing.
I'm like this. If I come to a point where your part of my story is over, I don't owe you a hello. I don't owe you any type of interaction, you know, at any point in my life. I just don't. Just for me, you know, I've changed a lot. You know, I've gotten a little older and I'm a little harder than I used to be. So there are people that want to be in my life right now that I had to close the door on. It's like, I'm not fucking with you. You can't call me. You can't contact me on social media. And if you see me and say, yo, man, what's up? Man, yo, get the fuck out my face, nigga. You know I'm fucking with you. And I keep it moving. Because I
Yeah,
don't
but
owe you.
we're talking about people that you've laid down with, that you've had feelings with. I mean, you don't have. I just don't think you should be disrespectful. You can say what you need to say about that person without it being all "fuck you" and blah blah blah, and they ain't shit. Like, I just think that takes way more energy than being like, "We talk,
I'll
we
say,
cool."
I'll say this. I really let me think about that. I don't think anybody I've ever slept with, we're probably pretty much cordial, but there are, a couple of individuals, due to their own transgressions, there's no fucking way, there's no way. No way. I'll forgive you, but I won't forget that shit. And I don't even have to tell you I forgive you because I don't owe you that either.
Yeah, I just think that I think it's more energy to talk like that about somebody than not. You don't have
Doesn't
to
bother
like
me.
anybody.
Doesn't
I'm like,
bother me at all.
yeah,
I
it
have that
doesn't bother
I
me
have that
at
kind
all
of
either.
energy. I'm an asshole. I have that kind of energy. I tell
I
you in a
don't match
minute.
energy. Do you match energy? I don't match energy.
Are you sure?
I don't think I do. If you did me dirty, why should I do you dirty and be that vindictive
Okay, that's
when
doing
what is
dirty.
it gonna
I'm talking about
that's not
matching.
my wait a minute. Let me finish talking. That's not my character. So if we're in a relationship and you did me fucked up, yeah, I'm gonna feel some kind of way, but I'm not gonna try to get you back. I'm not gonna go through this whole big spill of publicly saying shit about you or whatever. It is what it is. People are gonna be who they are. So obviously you weren't the dude for me if you left. So why would I match your energy? Like if like I think all people that do you fucked up, or I'm talking about men, they usually always come back. And I'm not an asshole to the men that come back. Like if you call me up, we're good. Like I know who you are and you know who I am. But that doesn't mean I'm gonna get back with your ass, raggedy ass. I'm not gonna do that.
If you
But
kill my dog, if you kill my dog, I'm gonna kill your cat.
oh my
It's
dog.
just that simple. I ain't even I don't even play with it. And I'm so cool with it and I'm so smooth with it. If what you did was so deep that you expecting some retaliation from me, I won't give it to you. I'll be cool as a motherfucker. I'll wait, but I will get you back. I may
Oh
wait
my
2 years.
god.
I may wait 3 years. I may wait 4 years. But some shit gonna happen in your life, and you're gonna wonder why that shit happened, and that shit gonna be me. I'm a Scorpio. That's how I move, man. Call it
Okay,
what you want.
okay, wait. So say the girl did you all fucked up, and say you were at like a function, a really nice function, or maybe a concert or something that you were DJing, and she was like, "Hey, I just wanted to come and say hello." Are you going to be an asshole to her? Or are you going to be like, "Oh, what's up? You good?" and move on?
I'm a businessman and a public figure. Why would I even embarrass myself in that type of situation? Now you
I'm
want
already
to talk
talking
about
about.
maturity? Of course, it'll be, hey, how you doing? What's going on? But under my breath and in my mind, I'd be like, I know this bitch did not just come
Yeah,
up
yeah,
here.
yeah,
I take advantage of this moment,
yeah,
knowing that I
yeah.
would not stand on her. Yo, yeah,
That's true. Yeah, 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 yeah.
that
I just
definitely be
always
true,
try to
man.
I try to be better. I don't have that kind of energy to give to somebody. Like if you did whatever you did, that's you. That's you. That's not that don't have shit to do with me. You just let me know who you really are. That's all. Okay, wait, there
I
was
just had
another.
a thought. I just had a thought. I'll tell you about it after the show.
No, what is it? Is it like some fucked up
You
shit?
say for everybody, what you mean? Yo, is it some fucked up shit? Why would I do
Yeah.
that? Look, this button
No, no,
says
no.
live. Why would I do that?
Okay, so the next email question, they didn't want their name put out. He says, I can't mess with a woman if she doesn't have the three T's. And the three T's are titties, toes, and teeth. Oh gosh. Do
Is
you
that
have
even like,
anything like that?
is that a real question?
Yeah. There's dudes. You don't think there's dudes out there that don't think that? I've heard that before,
And
and
I'll
it
say
makes me
this for all, I'll say this for all the real men and for all the mature men in the world. The three T's don't matter because it's what's inside a woman that counts. It is what it is. And this is real. This ain't no miss trying to look good in front of a camera or whatever. You know, anybody that knows me, especially the women that are close to me, they know exactly how I feel about this. Um, they've made the ass so important. That's all we look at and think about. Women think their breasts need to be the most important things. I mean, whatever God gives you, that's how you want to bring attraction to the features that you were given. But I think the greatest thing a woman could give a man is a heart.
oh yeah.
I mean, I'm not trying to, if I meet a girl and I love her to death and she don't have no teeth in her mouth and I love her, and I got a funny story about that I'm not telling. Then it is what it is. We'll get her some teeth. Her loyalty and love, that's what I'm worried about.
That sounds so beautiful. I want to play some music right now, some soft
Oh
music.
wow!
But you men are
And by the way,
so visual.
y'all see, she
I
just played me, right? All right.
No, listen. I can see you saying, okay, if she has Flintstone feet, I'll take her to the shop and let her get her feet done. But you mean to tell me that this girl is fine as hell, and when she smiled at you, she didn't have no damn teeth, and you like, oh, it's all about your heart. I'm gonna get to know you. I'm gonna take time and really get to know your
You said
heart.
she was fine. You said she was fine as hell, right? That's the
I
first thing
said
you
she was
said, right?
fine now.
Well, her looks probably be the first thing that grabbed my attention. If she opens her mouth and she has no teeth, I'd be like, okay, damn. Maybe if she's in between dental appointments.
I
Maybe
don't
she's between
believe it.
dental appointments. You know what I'm saying? I told you,
I
man.
don't know.
I talked to another friend about it. She gonna have something in her mouth if we go somewhere. She'll have something. If I gotta melt a bunch of candles and fit those shit, melt the wax and fit those shits around her gums,
Whatever.
and draw
Whatever.
little lines on the motherfucker, and draw lines and shit, she'll have some in her mouth.
That sounds good, but in reality, I don't know. I think men. Okay, so what's a deal breaker for you, as far as look? Like, are you
Well,
like if she
back to
doesn't? What if
the
she
back,
doesn't?
back to the three
Mhm.
T's. I'm not shallow. And I can't sit here and honestly say that there's only one deal breaker for me. One. As long as you was never a man, and you ain't a man, there's a chance.
That's
As
a
long as you was
shame you
never
have
no
to
dude.
say that. I
If
know.
you if you if you ever in your life had a dick between your legs, ain't nothing happening. I don't care if you the finest tranny in the world and had your surgery, whatever. I will murder you.
Oh
I
my
will murder
God,
you.
they're gonna cut us
Yeah.
off. Why do you say that?
Oh, I didn't mean to say that,
Where?
but y'all know I keeps it 100. I don't lie.
But why
I'm
do
not
men
no,
feel like
no, no,
that?
no. That's not no, no, no. That's not an anti-gay thing. I'm not saying I'm not anti-gay at all. I have plenty of gay people in my family. I'm not anti-gay at all.
Well, that's
What I'm saying
trans.
is, for me, gay, tranny, whatever you want to call it. As for me, that's just not my personal preference. And if you was to try to put that kind of move on me, and I was to find out, things wouldn't end good for you.
And
That's
see,
pretty much what
I
I think.
don't. Okay, I'm going to ask you why. I had watched a special, and it was about trans and the women. They're now women, but they were men. They were saying that's one of the things that they deal with, and a lot of times it ends up in murder and stuff. And
Yeah, yeah,
and I
man.
and I don't
You
want to say
can't
that
go
I
around
get it.
fooling, brother.
Wait a minute. I don't want to say that I get it, but why are you that angry? Are you angry because that person lied and deceived you? Or are you angry because now you're dealing with your own sexuality of you thinking, oh, you're not gay, but a lot of black men have a thing, oh, you can't go too close to that area, or you can't do that because it's going to make me feel or think that I may be gay.
to subject another human being, let's say a black man, to subject a black man through deceit into homosexuality, you know, you gonna pretty much get what your hand called for with certain people, unless the person liked it. You know, then you get what you wanted out the deal. But that's not something that should be taken lightly. You're talking about the psychological effects that could tear down not just that individual, but their entire family. Look at the guy. Look at the guy a long time ago. It wasn't Maury's show. It was it Sally Jesse Raphael?
Oh my God!
No, it was the white lady. What's her name? What's the white chick name? And they took her show off the air.
Ricky Lake?
And it wasn't Ricky. I was on Ricky Lake one time.
Were you?
Yeah, we'll talk about that later. What is this lady's name? Is another white chick.
Oh.
Well, anyway, she had these people come on the show, and they had to tell the other person something, and one guy professed his love to his neighbor, another man. He was rejected, and when they got back to their home city, the guy who he professed his love to went over and rang his bell. He opened the door. He shot him and killed him.
Oh my God.
He's like, really, dude? On national television. Really? Blew him away. Like I say, man, in defense of in the defense of the LB community and all the other letters, it's got to be kind of difficult, to be ridiculed and to kind of live in a bubble, so to speak, and no one should be able to tell you what the normal is for you. I agree with all these things. There has to be some sort of understanding that America's changing. I personally don't like the agenda, when it comes to black males, because I think that we need all the soldiers. We're gonna need each and every soldier, so
yeah.
It's pretty deep, man. I mean, I could go a lot of different directions on this. I just don't want to say anything wrong.
Yeah.
There'll be a mental health issue coming your way too, because you're not being able to fully express your sexuality. That can turn into a mental issue. It can turn into mental psychosis. This is how some men turn into raping women because of things that they can't express. That frustration is what leads to the lash out. So all we can do is help those that we can, those that we see need the health care. We have to get it for them. It's not an easy job, man, but like I say, man, the whole world's crazy right now. People just don't realize it. Everybody's really off their center.
Yeah, I think everybody's on edge. Everybody's a loose cannon. Every time I go somewhere, I really try to be aware of my surroundings, because you just see little shit brewing. Like, you might see somebody down the aisle getting into it. Like, I'm ready to go, because I don't know what's about. I'm not pulling out no phones. I'm just ready to go. No.
It's what it is, man. Ready to close out, baby?
Yes. I wanted to ask you, and happy holidays to everybody. What are you thankful for, Holiday? Yeah,
I'm thankful that you got my name. I'm thankful that you got my name right 3 times in a row.
I know. I swear I'm not going to do that. I'm going to keep this sign up, and it's so sad. I'm going to keep this sign up. That's not going to happen again.
Well, should call me more often. We'll chat, and you'll get used to it. You're busy. I'm busy. Our different work schedules. Guys, we try to come together maybe like 20 minutes during the week and bring it all together for you. Like I said, the conflicting schedules. I don't know. I'll see what I can do. Maybe you'll get used to my name a little more. Or you could just watch, I have a porn collection you could watch. They say my name a lot.
No, thank
Guys,
you.
Guys, we're gonna get out of here. Danielle,
Anyway.
love you. Everybody that tuned in, love you. Guys who watch it a second time, it's gonna get better, guys. We're a work in progress.
Will you stop
Sorry
saying
we were.
that? Like, if our shit is just trash, stop saying that. And when is it good? What's gonna make it better? Us pulling people on. We do want to pull people on, but you got to kind of be careful with that because everybody wants their damn 5 minutes of shine. So
Okay, and then if they tune into the show, they deserve it. And I want everyone to take note of how she just screamed at me in front of all of you, like I was like 7 years old. I feel like Spanky from the Little Rascals right now.
That is so crazy that you said that. Wait a minute. That's crazy because I was just talking to someone and they were like saying that the Little Rascals, because Little Rascals be funny as hell. The Little Rascals is on, I don't know if it's Hulu, I don't know what it is that they're showing everything. And we
comes
were
on all the
about,
time.
Wait, listen. We were talking about just how racist Little Rascals was. Did you know they used to have freaking buckwheat in a dress? Like when you really go back at your older age and you look at a lot of the shit, even down to some of the cartoons, just the sexual shit in there, and also the racist shit, it's a trip.
Yeah, act like this is something new. Look, I told you, I smoke trees. I smoke trees. All right. So I watch the Little Rascals. You know, you don't have to tell me. I see it all the time.
And you know what? And the shows were more racist. Like when you watch the Jeffersons or Archie Bunker, like you can't even say that shit now on TV. That's crazy.
Well, there's plenty of apps where you guys you can find all these shows. Me, you know, every now and then I trip out and go watch something that I grew up on. So get into your nostalgic television and please, by all means, watch the Little Rascals. Watch the Bowery Boys too. They was the shit. You don't know nothing about that though. Okay, I have a session coming up.
Okay, I'm ready to get off. Thank you guys for chilling in. See, you're rushing me. Thank you for tuning in to Chill and Chat. Stay safe, stay up, and peace and blessings.
And notice how she blamed that on me. She said it was rushing her.
Later.
You guys, love, peace, and hair grease. See you guys soon.